Alright, today on Fixing That Up, we are going to be making a 5-layer dish dinner. First of all, you start off with 1 pound of ground beef. Okay, and as you're browning or cooking your meat, let's move on to the next step. Alright, next you want to take 1 medium-sized onion and go ahead and chop that up. Alright, now that our meat is browned, make a little well in the middle of it and stick in your onion right in the middle so we can saute them. Alright, and go ahead, by the way, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. There we go, before I forget. Okay, next you'll be needing 2 teaspoons of salt. You'll be needing also 1/8 teaspoon of black pepper and 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder. So get those ready. Alright, so now you have the onions stirred in there with the meat there, they're sauteed. So go ahead and take the salt and sprinkle that in to cook in there with it. And your chili pepper. And your regular pepper. Get that all stirred together nice. Alright. And while you're waiting a minute for it to preheat the oven, go ahead and grease your spray. At least a 3-quart dish that you can stick in the oven there. Alright, and you'll also be needing about 5 regular sized tomatoes. Go ahead and just slice them actually. Make basically thin slices on all of them. About that size. Just go ahead and do that with all 5 of them and put them in a plate or something, set them aside. Alright, you'll also be needing 1 can of diced or sliced potatoes, a can of French style green beans or string beans, and also a can of whole kernel corn. Now first off, we want to put this meat mixture with the onion there and just put this as our first layer into your oven ready container dish. Just get it spread out basically. Alright, and next just take a little bit of corn and sprinkle it. I know it sounds a little strange, bear with me. Alright, then you take your potatoes and you just put that as a whole layer. You kind of sprinkle it all in there all around. Oh yeah, make sure to drain your vegetables first. This one wasn't exactly completely drained. Alright, the next after the potato layer there, just sprinkle a little more corn. That one got away. And then take your green beans, your string beans, make another layer. Okay, and then just add the rest of the corn on the top. Then after you're done with that, with the corn, go ahead and do your last layer with the tomatoes you've cut up. Alright, and just to basically season a little bit after the tomatoes, go ahead and put 1 teaspoon basically of sugar all over the top. There's 1 teaspoon of sugar. And 3 tablespoons of grated Parmesan cheese. Go ahead and sprinkle that all over. And then you take your parsley, which is about 1 tablespoon, and just sprinkle that over it. Okay, and after you're done with that, go ahead and take your dish and stick it into your preheated oven as soon as I can. Get that in there. And then set the timer for about 25 minutes. Alright, now after that 25 minutes, go ahead and take it out of the oven. And now at this point, you want to just take some aluminum foil and cover it up. After you've got it covered up, go ahead and stick it back in the oven for 15 more minutes. Set your timer for 15 minutes. Alright, so it's been about 40 minutes total. So now I'll go ahead and take it out. Should be done now. Go ahead and take out the foil. Voila. And that should do it, the 5-layer dinner. Just cut down a little bit into it. Put a little bit of each layer. Put it into your dish. There you go. Your 5-layer dinner.
I'm going to be wanting more on our plate now. That looks a little skimpy. Always trying to short somebody out of some food.